Hey guys, what's up? Spartan85 here. Welcome to the channel, and it's been a little while since I've done a console kind of update video, just because there's been some news, but a lot of it is just kind of restating the same stuff over and over. So I just haven't wanted to make a video wanting to just give you guys the same information over and over. I kind of wanted to wait till there was a little more concrete news and stuff, and there has been some lately, especially in the last about 4 months. Let's start with on the Twitter page, 7 Days to Die official, March 15th, they tweeted a picture of the new Forge, Alpha 21 Forge. I mean, look at this thing. I'll post a picture of it right here. This thing looks beautiful, and I really hope that the actual anvil gets added when you put the anvil in the Forge. That'd be really cool if it's not there, and then you put the anvil in and it shows up and stuff like that, and maybe like the tools, but that's a cool looking Forge. I like it a lot. Hope maybe even the wood can get added as you put more wood in or something like that. I don't know. That's a lot. But anyway, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a guy named Shooter McDadden. That's a good name. Incredible. Would love to use it on my PlayStation. Now, I just want to point out, he didn't say what PlayStation. He didn't say PS5 or PS4. He didn't say which one. He just said PlayStation. So 7 Days to Die official replied to him, and they said, this year, hopefully, stay tuned. So that is really good news that it's this year. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're going to get stuff on the new consoles, on the old consoles? Are we going to get an update? Are we going to get... What does that mean? I don't know. I'm going to have to point you guys in the direction of the interview that the Fun Pimps did with Guns, Nerds, and Steel, which I'm mad props to him for landing that and doing such a great job with it too, just keeping the flow very well. If you guys haven't watched the interview, definitely go check out his interview. He did a fantastic job with it. And also, check him out. I'm sure most of you guys know Guns, Nerds, and Steels, but check him out. He's a fun one to watch. But anyway, he did have Rick on there and another developer. I already forgot his name, but Rick, they did go over console update for about 3 or 4 minutes. And it is kind of a touchy subject, but Rick did go on to say that yes, they are, and this, I want to say this was filmed in November of 22. So he says next year that hopefully stuff is going to drop for the console. And I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and watch what he said.
We are excited that we have an external team working on it, and they've been working on it for a few months, 6 months or so, and they're ramping up and they're making some progress. We're getting more hardware for our developers to port it with them, and our hope, I mean, there's a lot of factors in this thing, you know. Basically, we'd like to support full res textures, full draw distance, 10K worlds, persistent servers for console players, and crossplay. And there's a lot of work and a lot of technical uncertainty surrounding these goals. Sony and Microsoft have to sign off on those things. You can't just say, I want to do crossplay. They have to say, yeah, we'll let you. You've made a good you've given us a good reason to want to support that and green light that, because it is their hardware, it's not ours. So we are just hoping that they'll support those decisions. As far as legacy console version people, we do have a strong desire to discount the new game for those players, and but again, that's in Microsoft and Sony's realm. They have to agree to this, and if it's even technically possible, given the fact that the original SKU was owned by Telltale and is a different back end than what we have. As you can see, it's a complicated nest there, and we're trying to navigate it and make all parties happy at the same time. We don't know for sure, but it looks like next year we can do a drop. No commitment yet, because the things that, you know, you can't promise something that isn't running on all the hardware with all features we have intended for it to release. But there's a possibility to get it out next year with an interim release and then do another release for gold. That's our hope.
So they definitely confirmed that work is underway on the console version, and there's a lot of different obstacles they got to jump through. It kind of sounds like definitely there's going to be a version on Xbox Series X, probably Series S, and the PlayStation 5. I'm guessing. It sounds like the current gens are going to get probably the gold version of the PC game, just because that's going to run it the best. And then the legacy guys, you know, the old guys that are playing on, you know, the old consoles, the Xbox Ones, the PS4s, all that kind of stuff. it sounds like most likely there's gonna be a game released. Probably it's probably gonna be on Xbox Game Pass, most likely, but there will be a game released. But they're very hopeful that they can do a discount of that, and that depends on Microsoft and Sony, and that makes sense because if you think about it, 7 Days to Die is one of the most played games on Steam. It's regularly in the top 10, the top 50, especially when they do an update. It's in the top 10 for months. So you bring that to the table with Microsoft and Sony, and you can say, all right, you want this on current gens. We have a huge player base on the legacy models. What can you give us to make this, exclusive on the current gens? And there's probably going to be some type of deal, I'm sure. Who knows? There might be some lucrative deal where it releases for the first 6 months on the new gens, and maybe it'll go to the legacies. This is all my speculation, I want to say. I'm literally making this stuff up, but I'm just saying speculation. So, but hopefully there is a discount for the legacy guys. I don't know that there's going to be an update. They kind of mentioned that because it's still, they do own the rights to it now, but that's still a Telltale game. So it's going to be tough to release an update on that. So I don't know. And if you guys do check out the 7 Days to Die forums, there are a couple updates there. It's mainly guys that work for the console development. There's a guy named Fatal, Faatal, and I think he's one of the guys that is hired to work on the console version. He's actually answering a lot of questions, and he goes into, I'm not going to go into all the details because I don't understand it, but basically they're working on reducing the save files for console version. PC, you can have a pretty large save file because it's just easier to do that, but they're working on having a lower save files for the console version. I guess it's kind of a big deal to do that, so I don't know much about it, but they mentioned something called vertex positions from 32 to 16 bits to save memory, that kind of stuff, so, and optimization and stuff. So they're working on that, and they kind of mentioned it in the interview is, there were a lot of decisions made outside of their control because they did not own the rights to the console game. So there were a lot of decisions made by Telltale and Iron Galaxy to port the game to Xbox, and the technology has moved 5 years ahead, 6 years ahead, whatever. And so it's going to be tough to... Now they have to go back and clean all those things up, basically. They're working on that. So, but hey, 2023, they're talking this year of something on console. So let's keep our fingers crossed that stays true. They're working hard on Alpha 21, as you can see, and getting Alpha 21 out is definitely their main priority. And then the console update, the new console game, whatever it's going to be, is going to be coming out soon, guys. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I will try to, guys, if there's any new news, I will try to let you guys know. So, and if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Spartan85. I do have a couple console series on my YouTube channel. I play Ark. I play a lot of different survival games. I have an Inker survival going right now and a Planet Crafter series going right now. So if you want to check me out, go ahead. I appreciate it. And leave a comment what you guys think or what you want to see in the console version. And I will catch you guys later. See ya.